Welcome back. So on the next upcoming lessons, we're talking about different way to actually find viral video ideas, proven video ideas. Sometimes I refer them to, and there's different methods which I'm going to be discussing. And if I put this into one video, it'll probably go for an hour, uh, or a good amount of minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of separate them into separate videos. And I know sometimes when we see that the video is 40-minute long, the lesson is an hour long, we kind of get intimidated. So, and some of us, we got short attention span, and that is perfectly fine. So I'm gonna cut it up a little bit, and I'm gonna put it into separate videos. But it's still connected to the same lesson. But in the next couple of lessons, we're gonna be talking about the tricks of getting unlimited video ideas. So what is covered? Basically, 4 method. Now there's a bunch of different ways. As you go through, you're gonna figure out all the other ways also. But the first one is how to use channels similar to your niche to find videos ideas. And remember, this is also one of the main reasons why while we were creating our channel in the past week, we were talking about subscribing. We were looking for channels similar to ours and subscribing to them. So this actually is gonna be the reason why we actually did that. And number 2 is how to use keyword research to find video ideas. And number 3, we're going to cover how to use external brand to come up with video ideas. And when I say external brand, I'm talking about brand that are outside of YouTube. So brand that are apart from YouTube. Say, for example, our channel is about nutrition, eating healthy around that area, nutrition. I'll just say medical in general, since it kind of go with that. Health. Say we have a health channel, and basically we're gonna look at other brands that talk about health. For example, Men's Health. That's a magazine. I know many people in the United States know it, and we can go to their website and look for what's trending, see what's getting the most engagement, and actually get video ideas from there. So when I say external brand, we're gonna be talking about how to look for brands outside of YouTube and different sites, different social platform, to actually get video ideas. And number 3, we're going to talk about how to use long tail keyword suggestion for video ideas. If you don't know what long tail keyword is, don't worry about it. We're going to go deep in detail into that. So first, we're going to talk about how to use channels in similar niches you to find video ideas. Now, step 1. Now, as I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to say the step, then I'm going to go into Google. I'm going to have this to the side with me, and we're going to follow the step again. So I'm gonna perform this visually so you guys can actually see how I do it, and it will be more engraved into your brain also. So step 1 is open each channel which you have subscribed to in a new tab. And remember, as we discussed it, that to make sure that the channels you're subscribing to and the channels that videos you're watching on within the account of your brand, that you don't watch personal stuff. So your brand account that you created, make sure it's only to watch videos that are related to your brand, because in the future YouTube's going to recommend more channels that are similar to ours, or more channels similar to the videos that we're watching. So remember last week while we're creating our channel, we had to subscribe to the channels the same niche as us. And number 2, we're going to identify all those videos that have gone viral within the past 3 months. Now this is something I do kind of every 3 months. I do it actually on a monthly basis, since I keep up to date. I do it the past month. So, but as you're gonna get started, you're gonna look at the video that have gone viral within the past 3 months. You'll notice right away that there's certain video that have higher amount of views than other video. And by the way, the reason we keep the 3-month period is basically what I found is usually anything longer than 3 months, they're a passing trend. It's not always the case, but using keyword research, you can also see or not what you're gonna be talking about. But most of the time, it's just a passing trend. So if a video went viral, longer than 3 months, say a year from now or 2-3 years from now, it's a dying trend most of the time. So if you upload a video right now on it, it doesn't mean that it's gonna get a lot of views. It's gonna get a lot of people going on your video. So step 3, we're gonna identify this video and we're gonna write it down. And I want to give this disclaimer. I always tell people model but don't copy. So never copy someone's title completely when you're making a video. So there's some people, they see, say for example, the competitor made a video about 5 most exquisite restaurant in the world. Say that's the title. And say that video went viral. and most exquisite restaurant is something that is really being searched for. Low competition. There's over 100,000 people on a monthly basis searching for it, and you find that's a good video idea. That is good, and you just basically copy the whole title and make a video, and you get your team to make a video for you on the same topic, which is fine, and you post the same title, which is not fine. So you literally name it top 5 most exquisite restaurant in the world, same as the other person that you got the video idea from. So even though your video is different, I recommend you at least add a word to it. So even if you, instead of putting five best most exquisite restaurant in the world, maybe put 5 best most expensive restaurant in the world, 5 best most exquisite restaurant in the world, and you can put unknown at the end, or 5 best most exquisite restaurant in the world finally revealed. So don't copy completely, but make at least a slight different, or sometimes the slight different can be just maybe one word that they put, just take it away. But make sure it's not the same completely copied title. Alright, so we're back to the channel that we actually created, remember, last week. So basically, remember, we subscribed to a couple channel. It was around 7 channels that we subscribed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the channel is just a documentary channel, so we just cover the documentary on people, places, things of the world. So we have the 5 competitors open in a new browser, and we're gonna go through all of them. And basically, what I want to come up with, at least with each method, I'm gonna come up with 3 video ideas. Now, with all those 7 channel pull up, I know that I'm gonna find probably way more than 10 video ideas with them. So some of them I'm gonna ignore, but I'm gonna allow you to see example of how basically I choose a topic. All right. So say for example, now you go to video. Now, of course, remember, we don't want to go within 3 months. So basically, we want to see, and usually when a video is uploaded the past week, you don't really look at it because it haven't really hit its peak yet. We want to give it more day for it to fully peak. So we'll probably checking it back a month. But any video longer than a week, we'll see how many views they're getting. Say for example, we'll look at the videos, and we notice right away this video 700,000 views. Okay, this one got 1 million views, and it's talking about the deadliest road. And ironically, this video is talking about the deadliest road, and we have a month ago 700,000 deadliest road, and this is 56, doesn't stand out, but this one stand out also. You see 946, also 1 million views. So we see dangerous road, and all the others, they don't really have it. So you notice a lot of the time, most of the time, that there's a pattern going with the most popular videos. So continuing. All right, this one 400, a little bit more than average. Deadliest road again. This one 3 million. Deadliest road. World most deadliest road, 9 million. Deadliest road. So we notice, but this one actually stand out. So world toughest place, this one stand out also. Woman in death row, world toughest place. No-go zone, world toughest place. So you notice other pattern, right? World toughest place, world toughest place, world toughest place. But this one will stand out a little bit. Deadliest road, 1 million views. Deadliest road, 800,000. World fastest train, the race for speed. This one stand out. We haven't really seen comment on that. But yeah, we're in 3 months. Anything longer, of course, you'll see deadliest road. But straight up, we can see the recent videos that popped out that get more views than the others is 1, the deadliest road, and number 2, there was another video. All right, I'm going too far. The other video was, I believe, world toughest place. Yeah, world toughest place. And one thing that we want to do, and also I want to make sure there's a certain keyword within the title that is being searched for. Because at the end of the day, I don't just want to make a video just because I see it go viral for this channel. Because remember, a lot of us, when we're starting a channel from scratch, or when we're starting a channel as a small channel, we can make a world most dangerous video, but we'll get 0 views. So I want to make sure at least there's a chance that we can compete, because at the end of the day, the reality is YouTube don't really promote small channel on a huge scale. They really don't promote small channel as they need to for them to actually get more traction. So we want to heavily rely on keyword research, making sure that there's low competition, there's a high search volume, so it will be easier for us to rank for at least some search term. And once we can rank for certain search term, we will get some views, and from that we can actually get suggested to other videos and get our videos shown in different places in the search and the browse feature in other places. But straight up, I'm gonna open world toughest place, one of the world toughest place video, and also one of the world most dangerous road. And I'm curious, what is the most popular video, if it has been something within the past 3 months. Alright, so deadliest road. Okay, so
my job is to,
what I'm gonna do with the video that I open up, I notice world toughest place stand out, so I'm gonna paste it into vidIQ and see the search term. Now I'm on Safari. Let me go to Chrome. Alright, so I'm gonna paste it, or you can just go to vidIQ website as we talked about, and you can go to keyword research, and you can actually paste the title. And I want to see the search volume. So world toughest place, 700. Competition is very high, which is understandable. Let me take out the alright, let's take out the S. World toughest place. And usually I want my keyword to be very low, even though yes, I want it to be very low, and I want it to be very low or low, and I want it to be at least a 3,000 search term. So these are high, but I want it to be very low and at least 3,000. Alright, so let's go back. And usually what I just type, whatever keyword you type, you just click competition, and it will filter to very low first. Then it's gonna go to high and very high. Toughest person in the world, world toughest places, world most dangerous places. Alright, so here we found some keyword we have a chance of ranking for. So no-go zone, the world toughest place, Cape Town. So straight up right here, this is a whole video idea. For example, I'm guessing there's a video on that. Sorry, this one right here. And we have over 3,000 search volume. So if we go to YouTube, that's actually one of the videos. No-go zone, world toughest place. Ghost Town, South Africa. So I'll just switch it up, since this whole term is being searched for. I'll put no-go zone. Similar to this. No-go zone, world toughest place. add it to I just open a Google Doc and I'm gonna add it to my video topic, one of my video topic. So now that I paste it into one of my video ideas, I want to change it up a little bit. Obviously, I don't want the same title, as I'm gonna do a video kind of the similar topic. I don't want to have the same title as the original person that we got the idea from. So No Go Zone, World Toughest Place, Ghost Town, South Africa, free documentary. So I'll probably keep it from No Go Zone, and capitalize No Go Zone, World Toughest Place, Ghost Town, South Africa. And that could be it. So a few minor changes just to make sure. And sometimes you can actually make a video about on the same topic and you just flip it completely. But obviously, as we've seen, and the search term No Go Zone, the World Toughest Place, Cape Town, Africa. And it doesn't have to be the same phrase word by word, but at least if we have in the title all the words that are here, YouTube will pick it up also. So we have No Go Zone, World Toughest Place, Cape Town. As long as we have those in the title, we have a chance of actually ranking for them. So we have a first video idea. Now we're gonna go back to YouTube in the second video that we opened in a new browser, which was World Most Dangerous Road. So I want to check out the search term for World Most Dangerous Road to see how is that. So we're gonna go back to Google with that search term and see how is that performing. So we're gonna paste it. Click competition, make sure you always filter it to very low and see if we have any related keyword that are low or very low that have at least 3,000 search volume. Deadliest journey, but that's high. Let's take S out. Or let's take the World's Most Dangerous Road. That's good, but the competition is very high. Hot Road Bruni, Deadliest Road Brunity, Most Dangerous Road Brunity. So we're seeing Deadliest Journey Brunity. So we have some good keyword right here. Very low, related to the topic. 4,000, 3,000, 3,000. We have over 3,000, 3,000. And this is another one, Deadliest Road. So you could do a video on Deadliest Road, however this is pronounced. You can do another video on Deadliest Road, Brunity, however this is pronounced. So let's actually type that on Google and see. And sometimes you type it, people are searching for it, but there's no original video on it. So it could be the first one, but in our cases, I already know there's gonna be another video on this. So, right, World Most Dangerous Road Brunity. So we're gonna click on this video. We're gonna get the title. So now that I would paste the title here, and of course I want to change a couple of stuff. So I want to keep Most Dangerous Road Brunei, since this is the search, people are searching for that. The Racing Cyclist, I would probably want to change that. I want to, let me see the Racing Cyclist, if that's being searched for. Alright, that is being searched for, but it's very high, so there's no chance of us actually ranking for that is very slim. Let's check out the Racing Cyclist. Yeah, so I'll change the Racing Cyclist into something else. World Most Dangerous Road, Brunei. I'll put cyclists in danger. A danger, and I'll probably want to watch a video and kind of get a feeling of what it's about to come up with a good title. And I'll take away free documentary because free documentary is the name of the channel. Now you could keep it if you want. It's perfectly fine, to be honest. It's a good keyword to actually rank for also, since a lot of people are actually searching for that channel name. But on this case, I'll keep it. And I only wanted to get 3 videos idea using this, and we're gonna go back to, we're gonna use another channel now that we already have 2 videos from free documentary, and we have Frontier, LB Peace, but I'm gonna use another channel. Let's use the DW documentary, and we want to see within the past 3 months what video I have stand out. So right away we see this one, 900,000, close to 1 million. Corruption in South Africa, DW documentary, and keep going. This one actually stand out. It's talking about the jungle midwife of Colombia, and continuing. We see the secret history of KKK, close to 1 million, similar as the last one we saw, 900,000. And let's see another one that's down. This one's down a little bit. The Star in the Berlin Wall. A year after the Brute Deadly Blast. Continuing, the most beautiful love story in the world. We have 2 million here. Germany and the impact of extreme weather. Can nature itself save us from the effect of climate change? This one close to 500,000. This one 1 million. Destroys flood in western Germany. This one, dictating virginity. This one is Germany after the flooding occurs. So I'm seeing a lot about Germany and the flood that happened. I'm guessing that had happened. And we have this one close to 1 million. Art loot from Warzone. Continuing. The dictatorship of happiness. And we're still within the past 3 month range. Hunting down the mafia in Italy. Italy tackle Brewer exodus. We have this one, Lithium, new gold rush in the Andes. And we have this video, the wall and humans speak the same language. A chemical weapon in Germany. The pandemic of young people. China, competition for living space. Poor in New York. Alright, we'll stop here. We're reaching the limit of the past 3 months. Now, basically, there's not too much in common with the videos that stand out, with the video that got most views than the average amount of view that this channel usually get. So basically what you do, you go through every video that stand out. For example, the first one, corruption in South Africa. And now I'll open this. Let me put this video in Chrome. I want to kind of identify. Sometimes it's not even keyword research. Sometimes it's just a video topic. It's not even that it's being searched for. But once a channel has grown to that much subscriber, their video get recommended to a lot of people. And if the title is juicy enough, even if it's not being searched for, but since it's being suggested to people, a lot of people watch it. So I want to go to Chrome and make sure and see if it's maybe people are just searching for Africa or something related to the corruption in Africa or something like that. And by the way, the only way we're able to see this, let me refresh it. Because we have vidIQ, we're going to see the tags that they're using. And usually you could see South Africa right here. Very high. But it's really being searched for. Around 500,000 people are searching for corruption. South Africa. Now let me type South Africa corruption. Or corruption in South Africa. Let me type part of the title. Alright, that is good. Corruption in South Africa. We have 7,000 people and we have a very low competition. That is good. So that's a video idea right there. I'm going to make a documentary on corruption in South Africa, speaking about the corruption in South Africa, which I'm guessing there's a lot of it. corruption in South Africa. Let me see if there's any similar keyword. South Africa corruption. Let's filter this. Always filter by very low to show you the very low and low one first. Yeah, so I'll do a video on corruption in South Africa corruption, and those keywords will also be added to my tags and everything which we're going to be discussing in the future in optimization. So there I have a video on South Africa corruption, and I want to see how we title this video. So South corruption in South Africa. So simple title, corruption in South Africa, and I'll put corruption in South Africa. Now, one thing that I like to do, though that's kind of, it's not really clickbaity, so I like to put a few words here and there that kind of entice people to click. Now, with the first two, I didn't worry about that because world most dangerous road, that's kind of, get people curious. So I want to put somewhere that get people curious. World toughest place, it actually get people curious. So corruption in South Africa. What no one is telling you. So getting the people to feel a little bit curious. So corruption in South Africa, what no one is telling you. Just like that, we have 3 videos ideas, and leveraging this now, since we're only keeping this 3, it's not make the video any longer. We'll do the same thing to go to all those different channels, Hazard, Catastrophe, all those other documentary channels that we subscribe to. Do the same thing. So say for example, if we look at Real Story, we see what video pop out than the average video. For example, we see, all right, so they don't get too much view. This one 100K stand out. Teenager large killer inside Saudi Arabia. This one 300,000 lying with the cartel, living with the cartel. Where does my cocaine come from? We're living with the cartel. Where does my cocaine come from? Secret of the Saudi state. Who are the top dogs now? Homeless teenager surviving Chicago winter. The title of this is actually enticing. I can tell it's not even the keyword that get it, it's just because people are curious. Ooh, this one 1 million views. You can see Jane Fairweather, Britain's youngest serial killer. Now that's something that I want to check out. But I'm curious because he got 1 million views. I'm pretty sure his name is being searched for. And sometimes you can just take the whole title and type it onto YouTube and see what the vidIQ score will be. For example, I'm going to copy and paste the whole title. So we have a lot of video on this kid. Gonna click competition. And that's really long, so now I'm just gonna filter it by just his name. Alright, so his name, there's too much videos, too much big channel that covered him, so the competition are really high. And let's make sure it's filtered by very low. Alright, so this is a good keyword. James Fairweather excesses. I don't even know what that means, but it's pretty good. James Fairweather today. You could do a documentary. Well, I can do a the documentary on James Fairweather today, or James Fairweather today, and I'll put update after that and bold. I'll do a documentary on that. Ooh, even James Fairweather documentary, just that simple. We got a good search volume there. Very low competition. Serial killer. Da, 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 da. So right then and there, from seeing James Weather documentary, all I do is just a video on James Weather documentary, and there I'll probably add update in parentheses and make it bold just to get that up there. Or today, James Weather documentary, and I'll make it today update, and I'll make that bold in parentheses so people can see it. So just like that, we have another video idea. So we're gonna keep it to those three, and we're gonna move on to the other methods.